Hi, I'm Trudy from Trudy's English Nexus, and in this video you'll learn the answer to the question, why did you leave your last job? Make sure you stay tuned to the end because I'm going to give you some great sample answers that you can use in English job interview, even if you were fired from your last job. If you follow my formula, you'll stand out as the ideal candidate and be on your way to a new job. So let's get started. So tip number 1, don't say bad things about your previous company or your manager. Don't say the pay was awful, your manager was bad, you couldn't get along with people. This makes you sound negative and they won't want you in their company. Tip number 2, keep it general. Don't give a lot of details or explanations. And don't be defensive. Tip number 3, be honest about what happened. If you were fired from your last job, accept responsibility for that and say what you learned from the experience, what you'll do differently in the future. Tip number 4, be positive, calm, and confident. Now, to do this for this question, you will have to practice ahead of time so that it sounds calm, so you sound confident and positive. Tip number 5, if you left on good terms with your manager, mention this, especially if you can give his name as a reference. This is very powerful for your next job. Finally, tip number 6, always end off with why you are the right person for this job. Share your comments on which of these tips you think are the best for you, which ones would work, and also if you have some tips of your own that you think would work really well or have worked for you, please mention them. Comment below. I love to read your comments. Thank you. Okay, as well, there are 3 scenarios for this question. The first one is you still have your job and you're looking for another one. You lost your job through no fault of your own. Or thirdly, you did lose your job and it was your fault. So here's a sample answer if you still have your job and you're looking for a new one. I enjoy the people I work with and the work that I do, but it's time for me to take on more responsibility where I can use my talents more fully. I'm excited about this opportunity because I know that here I'll be able to, and then list some of the duties from the job description that you want to learn or manage. Now here's a sample answer if you lost your job, but not because of performance. I really enjoyed the people I worked with and the work I did. Unfortunately, I was part of a group that was let go due to, it could be restructuring, not enough business, whatever the reason was. And I didn't have seniority. So although my performance reviews were great, in fact, my former manager is one of my strongest references, I just wasn't able to keep the job. However, this actually turns out to be an advantage for me because now I was able to see that there's a real opportunity here for me in your company, and I'm really looking forward to now talk about an important job responsibility that you are excited about with this company. Here's another sample answer if you lost your job and it was your fault. I'm generally very punctual, but I was let go, don't say fired, ever, because I had to look after a sick family member, and I missed quite a bit of work. But now my mother has passed away, so that won't be an issue for me. However, this experience has taught me to plan ahead, think ahead, plan better for unexpected events that may happen, even over the long term. Last sample answer, I really like this one. A student of mine shared this with me, and I thought it was a perfect example of how to answer this question honestly, calmly, confidently, without placing blame. For example, this is how it goes. I was responsible for a section in an important magazine, and the husband of my boss was a politician. And in every edition, we were supposed to write something about him. And one time when I was writing the article, I forgot to mention his correct title. I actually put down a different title for him. He was very upset. My boss was very upset. But I explained to my boss, I said, we can correct it in the next edition. But my boss was very angry about it, and she told me that I didn't give him the proper respect that I should have. And so she felt that it was time for us to go in different directions. So this experience has taught me that no detail is too small, and to always be thorough and accurate in my work. And that's why I can promise you to have a high standard of excellence in this position. Of these tips and these sample answers, make sure you hit the notification bell, because you won't want to miss my next video, where we'll be answering the question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? In a totally unique way that practically guarantees the job offer. But do you really feel confident going into an English job interview without practice, without coaching? Well, I'd be happy to help you. I've been teaching English online for 5 years, and I've taught over 2,500 lessons. And every student that I've helped has been able to get the job they were looking for. And so if you'd like to have a private coaching session with me, just contact me at the link below, and we'll be in touch. Now, if you want more info on how to prepare for your English job interview, please check out my other videos in this series of most common questions. And there are also sample answers too, and the secret formula to each one. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.